Empowering people and inspiring change. My name is Melissa Blen, and I am the founder of Epic Love, cultivating self-love, freedom, and purpose all around your mental, your physical, and your emotional well-being. This month, we're talking all about self-care equals self-love. As we roll into February, which is all about the month of love and showing the people that we love around us with Valentine's Day and all the love in the air, what I have found over the years being in wellness is that when an individual lacks self-care, being unbalanced, ungrounded, having anxiety, having depression, not feeling stable, scattered brain, all of the things, being overweight, overeating, having constant food cravings, addiction to caffeine, what we're seeing is that the first and foremost foundation aspect of the physical well-being and self-care is not being met. It is not being tended to on a frequent basis. You're putting others in front of your own well-being. You're saying yes when you should say no. You're overdoing and people-pleasing to get liked, loved, and accepted. You may be like me, who really never knew what self-care was, taking basically care of my fundamental mental health in my physical body and what brings me joy and fun in my life. I didn't know any of that. And, for me, by the time I was 7 years old, I had to have 4 crowns put in my mouth because I was never taught how to brush my teeth or floss my teeth. And so due to excess sugar and teeth decay, I had to have that taken place at 7 years old. And by the time I was 18, I was clinically diagnosed with cervical cancer. So my own health journeys over the last, 20 plus years, I've had to unlearn all of the values and beliefs around self-care. I had to learn how to tend to my mental well-being every single day. I needed to learn how to take care of my emotional body and what that even meant, of learning how to slow down and take care of my emotions so I didn't run numb, suppress, or continue to be a workaholic. I needed to learn new practices and new ways of self-care in order to feel stable, in order to feel secure, in order to say no and make myself a top priority. This is why I created the 22-day Epic Self-Care Challenge, kicking off February 7th. Over these 22 days, each week we will cover mental practices to support you to create a foundation of self-care when it comes to your mental well-being. Week 2, we're going to dive all into creating an epic body. What are small, loving, disciplined practices that you can do every single day to master the art of showing up for yourself when it comes to your physical body? And then in week 3, we're going to dive all into Epic Soul. What lights your soul on fire? What brings you joy? What do you say fuck yes to? And more importantly, make time for in your life. And then last but not least, on the 22nd day, we're going to talk all about rewarding yourself. And rewarding yourself is the most important part when you start to learn how to show up for yourself. Why? Is because the science shows us is that when we create a positive feedback loop of creating small, loving, discipline acts, following it through with the behavior of self-care, and then following it up with that reward of celebrating ourselves, over time, this process helps you to easily make these habits a behavior in your subconscious part of your brain. And more importantly, you start to show up for yourself and you make your self-care and your emotional well-being and your joy a top priority in your life. Now, I can't promise you this is going to happen just in 22 days, but this is a foundation of giving you the feedback, the tools, and the resources to get you started with helping you transform that self-care into that self-love and making February all about you. Why? Because you matter. And until you start thinking, feeling, and acting from that, it's pretty hard to have other people in your life support you and, more importantly, attract what you want in your life. My name is Melissa Blinn. I am the founder of Epic Love, cultivating self-love, freedom, and purpose all around your mental, your physical, and your emotional well-being. Click the link in the blog. Join the Epic Self-Care Challenge now for as little as $100. This is valued over to $2,000 worth of content. You're going to have me live every week on a call. We are going to join each other in supporting each other in the month of self-care. Have a kick-ass day.